Have you ever wondered, why did Jesus always speak in parables? Stories about farmers, lost sheep, hidden treasure, instead of just saying things straight? Well, there's actually a powerful reason behind it. Let's break it down in a simple way. Jesus used parables, short, meaningful stories, to teach deep truths in a way people could relate to. Think of it like this. He was taking huge spiritual ideas and putting them into everyday life, so that anyone, from a fisherman to a farmer, could understand. But here's the interesting part. Not everyone did understand. In Matthew 13, the disciples ask, "Jesus, why do you speak to the people in parables?" And Jesus answers, "Because the knowledge of the secrets of the kingdom of heaven has been given to you, but not to them." In other words, Jesus used parables to reveal truth to those who truly wanted to listen, and to hide it from those who didn't care to understand. So, parables were like a test of the heart. If your heart was open, you'd find meaning. If your heart was closed, it would just sound like another story. It's like hearing a song. Some people just hear the beat, but others feel the message. Now, one of the most confusing parables Jesus ever told is in Luke chapter 16. It's called the parable of the shrewd manager. Here's how it goes.
A rich man has a manager who's wasting his money. He finds out and says, "You're fired. Turn in your records."
The manager panics. What am I going to do? I can't dig. I'm too proud to beg. So he comes up with a plan. He calls in everyone who owes his boss money. One owes 100 barrels of oil. He says, "Quick, make it 50. Another owes 100 measures of wheat. Make it 80.
He basically gives everyone a discount, hoping they'll help him later when he's out of a job. And here's the twist. When the master finds out, instead of being angry, he praises the manager for being shrewd or smart. Wait a minute. Jesus praises a dishonest guy? That sounds strange, right? But here's the real lesson. Jesus isn't telling us to be dishonest. He's telling us to be wise and strategic about what truly matters. The manager was smart enough to think ahead about his future on earth. Jesus is saying, if people can be that clever about money and survival here, how much more should we be smart about our eternal future? He ends the parable with this line, "Use worldly wealth to gain friends for yourselves, so that when it is gone, you will be welcomed into eternal dwellings." It means, use what you have, your time, your resources, your talents, to make an eternal impact. So why did Jesus speak in parables? Because they make us think. They invite us to listen not just with our ears, but with our hearts. For those who are hungry for truth, a parable opens your eyes. But for those who aren't ready, it just sounds like another story. So next time you read one of Jesus's parables, don't just rush past it. Pause, think, and ask, what's the deeper truth here? Because Jesus's stories aren't just ancient tales, they're keys to understanding how God's kingdom really works. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, drop a like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. Which parable do you find most interesting or hardest to understand? See you in the next one.